Okay, so first of all, you didn't play for Samoa last year. So this must have been your longest preseason in a long time, is that correct?
Yes.
How tough has it been?
Nah, it's been tough. It's actually been my first preseason since I've started. Back in 2019. Yeah, so the body's keeping up, but feel a lot fitter, feel a lot stronger as well going into the season. I feel like needing a good preseason before a good year is very important, but winning competitions is mad as well, so it's good.
2024 was your first season as a captain. Did you enjoy that role?
I loved it. I learned a lot about myself and where I can go to as a leader, and obviously being around some very good leaders back at my old club and just picking from them and picking a few things from everyone. But I think just being myself is the unique part of being a captain, and just earning the respects of our players as well, which is really cool.
You helped the Bulldogs back to the finals after a fairly long drought. Went out in the first week. Would you still sum up the 2024 season as a success?
Always. I feel like it was a success, and it was a step in the right direction, and I think it was a little blessing in disguise, that loss, and obviously it hurt, but so many lessons out of that game where I feel like if we did end up winning, we wouldn't have learnt the lessons that we learned, and I think it just helps us with if we get to that period of the year again, we can learn our lessons and be better.
I always remember the Panthers talking about their 2020 grand final loss and the lessons they took out of that.
Yeah.
Do you think your loss against Manly last year could be sort of the same sort of moment?
Yeah, of course. I feel like it was. I think such a young team. I think we're the second or the least experienced team, NRL games wise, and we've had a lot of young players that just debuted last year, and another preseason under their belt definitely make them more confident, and learning the system as well is a big thing too. So it's exactly like that 2020 grand final. It's a massive learning curve, not just for myself, but for our spine and for our whole team in general.
What did it mean to you to win the 2024 Dally M Captain of the Year?
And the NRL Captain of the Year is Stephen Crichton.
Yeah, it meant a lot. I think the whole year last year was a massive shift for me, and I think in the past I've really just nailed my own game, but last year I've kind of learnt, especially being a captain, you're responsible for not just your performance but the team's performance as well, not just when you're going good, but ready to cop it if you guys are going bad, and just learning that side of it, whether it's a win or loss, but obviously always building that connection with the boys to get up each week and put a performance in that's acceptable for our coaches. So it's been a massive learning for me, and hopefully this year we can go a lot better.
The boys we spoke to previously said that when you speak, the whole team listens. How do you sum up the way that you're a leader? Are you a vocal person? Do you like to lead with your actions? How do you sort of go about it?
Oh, I'm a bit of both. I'm a big talker as well, so might as well use my mouth for something. So I'm a massive vocal out on the field as well, and obviously it's a massive learning for me, just using the right words at the right time as well. And I've been under some very experienced captains as Jake Chaboyevich during Origin, Teddy during Origin, and the past leaders, and just how clear they are throughout the field, and their clear communications as well. So just learning off them, and obviously learning off our boys that we have as well is a massive learning just for myself. And
And when the game's on the line, they go to the right side where we saw Stephen Crichton having a mini-meeting with his team, and there's no doubt that leadership that Stephen Crichton showed in that moment is the reason why the Dogs have hit the front.
Speak to me about the team's culture. It seems like a great place to play. How has Cameron Ciraldo been able to build this positive environment?
Oh, I think his biggest rule is don't be afraid to fail, especially at training. That's the best way that you can learn, and obviously coaching your mate as well. We're our own coaches when we go out to training, and it's better hearing it from your mate coaching you than off one of our coaches, and it means a lot when our players are coaching each other as well to get better and get to where we need to as well. And I think just Ciro making it so much fun at training, and it's never a burden coming into training, because it's always going to be a good laugh with the boys, and training is always going to be hard, but as long as you're doing it with your closest mates doesn't really bother you. So.
Your relationship with Ciraldo obviously started way back, 2018, 2019 at the Panthers. Do you think that's really helped you in being a leader at this club? And does it almost feel like you're an extension of him on the field sometimes? You're able to give the right message to the boys?
Yeah, of course. I think that's just the relationship that I share with Ciro. We're talking like non-stop 24/7 about training sessions and just about everything, you know. And I think that clear communication between me, him and the boys is a big thing for our team, and just all aligned on the same page too. So yeah, I've been with him for a while now, and I kind of know when something's ticking him off, or and the boys have learned a lot about him and his personality too, especially out on the field. But yeah, he expects he expects a lot, and the boys always hit that target. But something with Ciro is just you can never be too good too. So he's always ramping on about the basics and the basics of the game, and just loves on the boys too. So he's the best.
Your number 7 jersey in any team is so important. Talk to me about Toby Sexton. How solid was he when he came into the side?
Yeah, very solid. I think we always speak about it back at training, but he had 7 rounds there where he went down to New South Wales Cup and learnt the basics of the game, and Ciro sent him away to New South Wales Cup to work on his game, and I think if Ciro kind of gave him that 7 jersey straight away, he wouldn't have learnt those lessons that he learnt in New South Wales Cup. And yeah, he just worked really hard. Even a few weeks before he played, he was coming and talking to me about plays and things like that. And yeah, the only ever person that ever done that with me was Nathan at Penrith. And he works so hard on his kicking game, and he works so much on his game too. So yeah, I'm happy that he's on our side.
We had him in here just before, and he seems like an absolute larrikin. Have you got any stories about him?
Nah, no stories. Just yeah, the boys don't like rooming with him because he just talks. Like, he talks all night. The boys are trying to sleep and he's just talking. So he was probably trying to interview you guys when he was in year 8. He talks that much, bro. So yeah.
So you came from the Panthers, got an incredibly strong fan base, so much success. You come to the Bulldogs and it's almost a completely different level. What are the fans like at Belmore?
Bro, crazy, eh? It's the best I've ever seen, to be honest. When I came to the club during the preseason, they told me how crazy the fans were, and I thought it was just a cliche thing to say, like to the new boys, like, "Oh, wait till you see our fans." But I think our first home game was at Belmore against the Titans, and we played some good footy there and we won. And it was multicultural round 2, and the game was sold out, and they were just going crazy. And then they started parading the streets like we won the grand final, and yeah, just showed just then how much they love their players. And we talk about it a lot at our club, how grateful we are for our fans, and especially they've been through some tough times with the club, but yeah, our goal as players just to bring smiles to their faces each week, and yeah, make them happy too. So yeah.